this is Rick with CyberMedics, and we're here today to talk about how to safely ensure that the files you're downloading have not been tampered with or injected with malware. So let's get started. We'll go through the concept of hashing because it's an important concept for securing the integrity of files. So let's start out here with what is hashing? It is an attempt to label some chunk of data with a fixed length unique identifier. Put the file through a hash function and out comes the hashed text. That is a unique string of information. You might be asking, why should you care about hashing? Well, hashing has a large number of applications in cybersecurity centered around the ability to verify that data is legitimate. So when you're downloading files, you want to make sure that you are receiving the file that was intended to be sent from the original author. Whether that's a program file or a data file, it doesn't matter. You would like to know for sure that what you're receiving is what you were expected to receive and it hasn't been tampered with. So let's run through just a simple example to show you what we're talking about. Let's just type in the word password. You can see the word password generated this unique character string based upon this SHA-256 hashing function. And no matter what text you put into there, you're going to get a fixed string, but it will be unique to the particular text that was typed in. So every time you type a character here, you get a different string, but it's a fixed string. And it's generated as a result of what was input. So this uniquely identifies, the hash here uniquely identifies that content that was input into the hash function. The best security websites, when you type in your password, they don't actually store your password. What they do is they run it through a hash function and they validate what you type in against a hash that they have stored. That way, if their system was ever breached, the hackers would not have the password, they would have the hash of the password. That makes it much more secure when you're authenticating to a system. Let's say you're wanting to download a program and you want to install it. So when you look at Audacity, they publish these hash codes for their particular version of a code. For Audacity 3.13 64-bit version, this is their hash code. If you download that program, that particular version of that program anywhere, and you run it through the hash function, you should generate that same unique character string. If you don't, then you know that somehow that file is not the same. So what they suggest you do once you download the program, even when you download it from their site, is that you run it through this hash function. And this is the file that I downloaded earlier, and it generates this hash code based upon these algorithms. And these are the number of bits used in generating the hash code. The higher the number of bits, the more secure the hash code is. They're publishing for 256, so this is the code string that it generates when you run it through this hash function. What you're supposed to do is take that character string, once you've downloaded the program, and compare it to this one. Now that's a lot of characters to compare, so what's an easy way to do that? Well, one thing you can do is just take this code, copy it, put it into Google, paste it, and guess what? It comes up with and references right back to the program that you just installed. If even one of these characters is changed, we just take out one character and change it, and then do the search, you don't find anything. Another way to do it is you could come over here and get the hash code from Audacity and put it into this website and take the hash code that you get once you run it through the checker, paste it in here. Once you subtract them, you see that you get a result of 0. Now, another thing that you can do, in addition to validating the checksum through the hash function, is come over here and run it through this website called Virustotal. So we'll take that same file that we just ran through the hash function, and we'll put that in here, and it'll run it through all of these online malware databases. So that's a secondary check you can do in addition to the checksum. Is all that really necessary? Well, all it's going to take is one errant file to be downloaded and installed on your computer, and the next thing you know, you have no access to your data, and your system is potentially offline and may not even be able to be recovered. All of these things are layers of security that are meant to enhance your protection. Nothing in this world is fail-safe, but the more layers of security you have, the less opportunity there is for something malicious to cause you a problem. This is Rick with CyberMedics. Hope the video was helpful. Please post any questions below. Hope you will consider subscribing, and have a great and wonderful hack-free day.